many stories of how we actually had to get that approval, and it was like a Harry Potter maze. One of the many stories that I can remember is that we had got approval and all of a sudden panic arose from the state government because the federal government actually rang up the minister at the time and basically said, there's an issue here. The people or the federal bureaucrats of the Heritage Branch in Canberra are concerned about the visual impact when you're standing inside the old government house about 1.5, 2 kilometres away. And of course we couldn't believe it. We said, okay, well off we trotted down to Canberra. We told them, hey, there's all these buildings in between us and our site, so how can we have a visual impact? And I remember them telling us, hey, you shouldn't get so involved and so emotional about this development. And basically we left with our tails between our legs, and the next day, funny enough, we got approval. It was at a time when we started putting a lot of childcare centres in our developments, and we decided to put one on the top of the podium, 4 to 6 stories above the ground level, and we decided to put service departments in the tower and also increase the height of the building by some 10 to 15 stories. We are always changing tact with the uses in our developments to meet the market demand at the time. Sometimes we change the unit mix. I think really we are one of the only companies who have the ability, the expertise to do this thing quite quickly and still get the approval within an appropriate time frame.
The podium consists of a 4-storey mass which has been clad in sandstone to relate to the heritage concept surrounding it. So one of the unique things about this development is actually the 2 tower forms. They're organic in the sense that they're quite angular, not very orthogonal, and very different for what you would normally see in a tower. And the towers have been staggered so that they don't impede each other's views and they get beautiful aspects towards the city and also the river. Another interesting component of this development is the floor-to-ceiling glass and the external sun shading which has been implemented. The floor-to-ceiling glass really maximises the views towards the surrounding context. On this particular project we used 2 different forms. On the eastern tower we had a cantilevering hood which really grounded the building and gave it weight, and on the western side we had an extended glass facade which softened the edge on the top.
Construction here at Altitude started back in 2014 with the demolition of the old David Jones site. The biggest innovation we used here at Altitude was the wraparound jump form system on the tallest tower here, the West Tower. As opposed to a traditional jump form system that just incorporates the lift core and stairwells, this actually incorporated the perimeter screens. It allowed the whole system to jump as one, which eliminated the use of the crane, increased efficiency definitely, and it saved us probably about 2 months in construction time. Throughout the project there have been numerous people that have contributed. There have been over 10,000 people that have been inducted on this site, with as many as 400 people per day working at any one time. Without the contribution of all these people, there is no way we would have been able to finish this project on time and as efficiently as what we did. Starting this project at the age of 24 and finishing at the age of 26 was a great accomplishment for my career, and it was an opportunity and experience that I'll never forget.
The design for the lobbies for Altitude was when you first walked in, making a grand statement throughout with the tall ceilings. We have marble cladding on the walls with bronze highlights, marble floors in Pietra grey, timber cladding to portions of the ceiling, recessed light fittings, black smoky mirror to the columns, and luxurious finishes with the furniture scattered around. The finishes for Altitude had to exude luxury. We had 2 finishes, a lighter and a darker scheme. In the kitchens we have Caesar stone benchtops, Ilby appliances and Calcutta splashbacks. So for the bathroom we selected a freestanding bath to create an opulent look as a centrepiece for the bathroom, mirrored cabinetry and full height tiles.
Altitude is one of our most impressive developments. Framed by the banks of Parramatta River, it rises over 170 metres with 54 levels of luxury living and features 360-degree views across the Parramatta River, city CBD and beyond. It includes 375 design apartments, offering 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms as well as top-level 4-bedroom penthouses. Altitude received a huge response from both local and overseas buyers, with 90% of apartments already sold since its release. Altitude's greatest advantage is its positioning. Located in the heart of Parramatta, city's second-largest CBD.
Altitude Parramatta retail will comprise of 6 different retail stores. They will vary in sizes from 50 square metres up to over 730 square metres. There will be a mix of cuisine there, from dessert bars and pizzerias to lovely small quaint wine bars. I think it's going to open up a new entrance to the Parramatta retail hub. Church Street is very well renowned around Sydney for a dining precinct, but I certainly think that with Altitude being built, the development, the mixed use, the retailers, the size of the retailers that we've brought to Church Street, that will create certainly a new entrance, a new pathway into Parramatta CBD. I think over the last 50 years, Meriton has evolved its retail focus. Mixed use developments are very hot in demand at the moment in the market, and Meriton is in a very good position to capitalise off that. A number of our recent developments, being Mascot Central and Sundale in Southport, Queensland, have certainly demonstrated that, and Altitude's another addition to the family of retail precincts, and our newer development coming up next year will be in DY.
The proudest moment for me on this project that sticks to my mind is driving along the M4, seeing the project from about 15-20 k's out and thinking, yeah, I've worked on that, I've built that. We've been here for 2 years and it's something special that I'll never forget.